Cricket is a sport full of surprises, and sometimes it offers moments of brilliance that leave the world in awe. Karun Nair is one such story. A tale of triumph, talent, and the mystery of missed potential. Is one of the very few players in cricket history to score a triple century in Test cricket, yet today he remains on the sidelines. At Newsphere Global, we explore the rise, the records, and the riddle of Karun Nair's career. Born in Jodhpur, Rajasthan, but raised in Bengaluru, Karnataka, Karun Nair was never a stranger to cricket. From a young age, he stood out for his elegant stroke play and calm temperament. His rise through the domestic ranks was steady and impressive. Representing Karnataka in the Ranji Trophy, Karun became a key part of one of the strongest state sides in Indian domestic cricket. He helped his team lift back-to-back Ranji Trophy titles, and his consistency with the bat made it hard for national selectors to ignore. Karun's big break came in 2016 when he was selected to play for India in the Test series against England, and what followed was nothing short of historic. In just his third Test innings, Karun Nair etched his name into the record books by scoring a stunning 303 not out in Chennai. He became only the second Indian, after Virender Sehwag, to score a triple century in Test cricket, and the fastest player in the world to convert a maiden Test century into a triple ton. That innings was a masterclass in timing, control, and confidence. He dismantled a top-class English bowling attack with a mix of patience and aggression. For fans watching around the world, it was a moment to remember. A young Indian batter had arrived, and it seemed like the beginning of a long and successful international career. But what followed left many fans and experts puzzled. Despite this incredible performance, Karun Nair was dropped from the playing sheet soon after. Even though he was part of the squad, he wasn't given a consistent run. With Ajinkya Rohane returning to the side and KL Rahul's rising form, Karun found himself out of the team. Not because of poor performance, but because of team combinations and competition. This raised serious questions about selection policies in Indian cricket. How does a player go from scoring 303 asterisks to sitting on the bench within a few matches? How does someone with that level of talent get only 6 Test matches? The cricketing world watched with curiosity, and many prominent voices spoke out in support of Karun Nair. Off the field, Karun remained composed, continued to grind it out in domestic cricket, working hard to keep his form. In the Indian Premier League, he played for several franchises, including Rajasthan Royals, Kings XI Punjab, and Delhi Daredevils. Though his IPL record has been mixed, he showed glimpses of brilliance, and was even made captain of Delhi at one point, testament to his leadership and cricketing intelligence. But despite his efforts, an India comeback has remained elusive. In recent years, as the Indian team continues to experiment with younger players, Karun's name has faded from the mainstream conversation. Yet, the legacy of that one special innings continues to keep him in cricketing memory. What makes Karun Nair's story special is not just the record, but the rarity. Only a handful of players in over 100 years of Test cricket have scored a triple century, and Karun did it at the age of just 25, to do so with grace. Under pressure, and with such maturity, it speaks volumes of the talent he possesses. As Newsphere Global tracks rising and fallen stars, Karun Nair's story stands out as one of Indian cricket's greatest what-ifs. What if he was given a longer run? What if the selectors had backed him after that triple century? What if his IPL form had matched his first-class dominance? Even today, Karun continues to play domestic cricket, hoping to get one more chance to represent his country. He remains one of the most technically sound batsmen in the domestic circuit, and is often praised by former players and coaches for his attitude and work ethic. In an era of aggressive, higher-risk cricket, Karun brings an old-school calmness, something the Indian Test middle order might still need. His journey is a reminder that cricket, like life, isn't always fair. Sometimes even when you do everything right, the system may not work in your favor. But Karun's story is far from over. He is still in his early 30s. He is fit, focused, and ready, waiting for another opportunity to wear the Indian cap and prove that the triple century wasn't a fluke, but a glimpse of what he is truly capable of. At Newsphere Global, we believe in telling stories that matter, stories that inspire, question, and reveal the human side of sports. Karun Nair's career is more than just stats. It's about hope, heartbreak, and resilience. In the unpredictable world of cricket, sometimes all it takes is one good season, one big innings, to change everything. Whether or not Karun Nair returns to the international stage, he has already left a mark that very few can match. And as long as that 303 lives in the record books, so will the name Karun Nair, a name that reminds us that greatness can come in a flash. And sometimes even a flash can become a legend.